Oh my God, I must have updated some settings or something in my OBS and my mic was out. I just recorded a podcast, man. My mic was out. That's messed up, man. Damn, I'm glad. I'm glad I checked it. Either way it goes. Well, I wasn't feeling good today, man. I couldn't do a video. Couldn't do a live, none of that. Hopefully I'll be able to do a live tomorrow when I come back from the barbershop. If not, then I'll leave you guys with this. All right. So I was up surfing ear- early lines. You know that's what it is. All right. That's the wave. Um. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. If you want to catch the live stream, then you know, shout out to Tiffany, Jacory, and everyone else who tunes in, man. Ooh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. So let's just run a quick drive back. I had something for a lot of these games, okay? And I just don't want to go through all that shit I just went through. So let's just start from the top. Yeah. Oh man, I got the hiccups. Come on now, don't start. Philadelphia 76ers at Charlotte Hornets here. 227 over under in this spot here. And I got interest in a few things here, but I'm gonna tell you what guys like Joel Embiid, James Harden assists, Maxey is starting, you know what I'm saying? So these guys are self-explanatory. All right. So if you're new to this channel, I talk about props. They pertain to PrizePicks as well, and same game parlays and things of that nature. All right. So if I'm doing a same game parlay for this game, I'm only messing with Joel Embiid, who's in a great spot today. Just I just not going up to that 34.5. Couldn't talk you off of it, and I wouldn't take the under. James Harden has been playing some wonderful ball. His assist prop is going to be in play. You can look at some player performance doubles or whatever. I'll show you guys in a second. They had parlay pieces, the ones I was looking at, but I'll show you guys in a second. But um, Terry Rozier, he's averaging around 20 to 21 shots in his last 5 games. He's hit this number probably 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5, or 4 out of 5 games, something of that nature along those lines. Look, I can't talk you off those numbers here. I got a strong lean towards the over there. I like the matchup for him across the board. Yeah, I like the matchup for him across the board, man. So especially with Maxey in the starting lineup. I like his chances. So give me the over 21.5 points to Terry Rozier. And like I said, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you can look at here. Bankroll builders. I was looking at. I mean, like me, when I do my bankroll builders, they're only plus 100s, and it's mathematics for me, man. Any three plus three minus 300s, any three minus 400s, or mix and match is going to come out to plus money. For example, minus 360 or minus 330 or minus 320, that's plus money right there. Okay, I could take away carry Uber 2 threes, add a James Harden, and you're still going to get add a plus 500 right there, and you're still going to get a plus 107. I could take the 2 threes for Harden down, slide over to the money line, which I do think this team, Philly's going to win. Just slap the money line up there, and I might come up with maybe a plus 100 there. So it's a lot of ways to skin a cat here. I got to figure out which combo I want to take, but one of those combos I'm going to end up taking. I'm going to take the Terry Rozier and the Maxi threes, and probably the Phil. This is probably the one right here. All right. So either way it goes, that's it there. But I'm really, really, really liking the over 21 points, 21.5 points for Terry Rozier. This is a pace down matchup. It's not an official play, but I'm still probably going to end up sprinkling something on it. All right, let's keep it moving. Golden State Warriors at Atlanta Hawks. Another game. This is a game I'm going to love for same game parlays all across the board. Okay. Curry, he's averaging 31.5 on the road on this season. All right, he's averaging 5 threes on the road this season. Okay, so his points and or threes all in play. All right, 29.5 points right now, 4.5 threes. Couldn't talk off neither one. I'm probably going to sprinkle something on both of them and hopefully hit both of them. I'm not going to parlay them together. I'm just going to sprinkle something on this over 30, over 29.5, and his 4.5 threes. I'm gonna sprinkle something on both of it. Hopefully he hit both of them. It is what it is. He should see an elevated usage with no Draymond Green today. Uh, um, so he should see elevated, chances to get assists. He can go out there and get rebounds and things of that nature. The next play I'm looking for this game is I'm waiting for them to drop a line for Kevin Looney. All right. Last time these two teams played, they went to overtime. Curry didn't play. I think Clay had like 40 or 50, and Kevon Looney had 20 rebounds. I've been riding Kevon Looney's rebounds. I like to take them when they're appropriate. I'd imagine his rebound might come out to about 10 and a half today. And I just, I probably have no choice but to take it. So those are three plays that I'm looking at from this game. Trae Young, we know this Golden State Warriors, they're 7-27 on the road, so they don't travel well, and they don't play defense that well on the road. So this game here could pop off big time. We got get some big time players in this game, man. Gonna love it. Trae Young, double candidate. It's on. Washington Wizards at Cleveland Cavaliers, 220 over under in this spot. It does feel like there's an under spot here. But what I do like, I like the big three for Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right now there's no Mobley, so there's no Allen, so Mobley should be in the center spot. This Washington team is giving up like the 7 most points to the center position on the season. Last few games, I want to say last 7 games or last 15 games, whatever the case may be, this Washington team has been giving it up to the point guard. All right, they're giving up the 5th most points to the point guard position. Assists, they're giving up the 4th most assists at 10.3 per 48 to the point guard position, and in threes, they're giving up a whopping 5 threes per 48 to the point guard position. Okay, so that's none other than Darius Garland. So I'll have some interest in his numbers. I got to figure out which way I want to back him. Fantasy points. Last 7 games, Washington giving up the 4th most fantasy points to the point guard position there as well. So when you're looking at the fantasy points, you can look at points and assists, threes, whatever the case may be. The numbers supported last 7 games. That's sort of like post All Star. So we'll see. We will see. Um, yeah. So I hope my audio is going right now. It didn't look like it was going. But I hope it's going, man, because I would be mad as fuck if my audio was not going. Memphis Grizzlies at San Antonio Spurs here. I don't know what to expect here, man, when it comes to the San Antonio Spurs, man. So I'm gonna tell you this here. All right. So last 7 games, last 15 games, whatever case you want to look at. This Memphis Grizzlies team, they've been giving it up. All right, so I'm already on fantasy points. They giving up the 4th most fantasy points to the center position. They're giving up the 4th most points to the center position, and they're giving up the 2nd most rebounds to the center position. That's none other than Zach Collins there. His rebound proper sitting at 8.5. I couldn't talk you off of it, man. He has double upside. This is a strong lean. It's not an official play, but you guys know I'm probably going to end up playing at 8.5 rebounds at plus 102. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Tyus Jones and Trey Jones will be going at it. Probably these guys are brothers, so we'll see what's going to happen with that. Both of these guys are great passers here. If I had to take one of their assists, it probably would be Tyus Jones, but I don't know. I probably just lean back off this game. I might just fall back from this game here. New Orleans Pelicans at Houston Rockets here, 230.5 over under. And, between this San Antonio team and this Houston Rockets team, both of these teams, you don't know when they want to tank, what night they want to tank, okay? So it's a lot to like about this, man. I just told you guys, man, that this team will go out there and beat the Lakers. This is the last time that I didn't bet on it, but they went out there and beat them. All right, but either way it goes, that's neither here or there. We know this Houston team will give up the 3 ball. So I like the threes, especially for Trey Murphy. He's been going out there, and CJ. They've been going out there, getting it in. Okay, These guys have been hitting this number pretty frequently. So I couldn't talk you off neither one of them. I'm torn on which one. And then Jalen Green, here's another guy who could go out there and light it up as well. So I couldn't talk you off his threes either. All right. I think I got a minus 115 for all three of these guys to hit a three. So it's at minus 120 right now. I sprinkled something on all three of these guys to hit two threes, and I got that at minus 250. Honorable minus 115. Honorable mention Kenyon Martin Jr. and Jalen Smith. These guys been playing some phenomenal basketball. All right, they've been getting it in. Okay, so you know, if you feel like this New Orleans team is going to go out there and play hard and get the W, hey, more power to you. I couldn't talk you off of it. All right, these guys, we just don't know when these guys want to tank. Live bet this or something like that and keep it moving. All right. Let's keep it moving here. Minnesota Timberwolves at Chicago Bulls, 224.5 over under. All right. So I don't have much for this game here. If Rudy Gobert plays, then of course I've had interest in his rebound prop. Chicago been playing some great defense, but I'll tell you one thing here. You can look at where they've been kind of stubborn at for the whole season. Is the 3-pointer to the small forward position. Chicago Bulls on the season, giving up the fourth most points of threes to the top small forward position here, and then the last 7 games they're giving up the most threes to the small forward position there, and the last 15 games they're giving up the most to the small forward position, and then the last 30 days they're giving up the fourth most to the so they are pretty steady at giving up points to the small forward. I mean threes to the small forward position there. So I don't know, man. Who's the three over there? Either and don't get it twisted. They give up threes. They give up the threes on the season to the 2, 3, and the 4. I want to say the shooting guard. The Bulls giving up the fourth most threes to the shooting guard, and then the power forward they're giving up the fifth most threes. So if the 2, 3 Ant-Man, man, god damn, just fuck it, Ant-Man. All right, his threes are in play here. Probably sitting at 3.5. If you want to get there, be my guest. I'm just pointing that out. I don't know if I'm going to get there. He's been on the tear as of late. 3 of his last 4 games, he had 32 points on the head straight. 3 threes is, it's minus 164. I don't mind parlaying this up. I mean, with some of these other guys that I mentioned. If you want to have some fun, you could take a 2-3 parlay and just slap those guys into it, man. A lot of the guys that I've mentioned already, so there you have that. All right. 2.5 threes. Yeah, it'll be 3.5 around this by tomorrow. Boston Celtics at Portland Trailblazers. Portland Trailblazers. Lately, I'll tell you one thing. Lately, I don't have too much for this game. Jason Tatum is questionable for this one here, so we'll see. Dang, it's late. But yeah, he's questionable for this one, so we'll see. But to the point guard position, we go. Last 7 games, points. I'm sorry. Last 15 games. Points. Boston giving up the 6th most points to the point guard position. Assists, they are giving up the 3rd most assists to the point guard position. 3-pointers, they are giving up the 5th most threes to the threes to that position, man. Shucks, man. And then fantasy score. All right, they're giving up the 4th most fantasy points to the point guard position. That's none other than Dame Lillard. The volume will be there. I'm not scared of neither one of these guys. Defensively on the other side, if Tatum missed, then of course I'll be looking at Jaylen Brown. And then on the season, we already know this. Portland Trailblazers give up the most points to the center position on the season. So you can look for Al Horford to keep hope alive, man. Hitting the threes and things of that nature. Okay, because we've been riding them. All right. Next game we're going to talk about here is the last game on the docket, and it's going to be the Dallas Mavericks and Los Angeles Lakers. Last time these two teams played, I think Anthony Davis had 30 and 15. I'm going to go right back to the well. I couldn't talk you off his points at 28.9. It's a mouse in the house when it comes to this team here, the Dallas Mavericks, and they've been playing some of the worst defense post All-Star. Okay, his rebound proper sitting at 13.5. Couldn't talk off of that. Honorable mention. I'm liking Jared Vanderbilt rebounds whenever it comes out, guys. I might go live tomorrow morning when I come from the barbershop. If I can't, because I do have to work. If I can't go live, then here you guys go. Some of my looks for tomorrow. Peace.